That's right. Surprise around the corner. Surprise around the corner. You might get this, you might get that, you might get hit with a baseball bat. Surprise around the corner. Ay, 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 ay. Hello again, my fellow army. Hello, corner boys and corner girls. Hello, my surprise army. Hello. And today I'm coming to you with the first surprise movie review. Today, this is my first movie review, and it's about The Joker. That's right, guys. I went to go see the Joker movie, and I must say, it was all over the place. But this is a spoiler alert, so I will be talking about the movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, I suggest I wouldn't tell you to leave, but if you want to know more about the movie, if you don't have intentions of going to see the movie, I can tell you what at least I remember about the movie. But before you do that, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you know anybody that likes the Joker, please recommend this review to them so they can get my input on the movie. But like I said, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, for me, when it comes to superheroes and all that stuff and everything like that, superheroes are cool and everything. The good guys is cool. But me, everybody underestimates the villain. Me, I love villains. I love villains because without a villain, you wouldn't have a movie. Most villains, they know how to dress. One of the names that they call me is the best dressed villain because I love to dress. So, I don't know why, but that's one of the names I go by, the best dressed villain. And, yeah, sometimes people get mad at you because you dress better than them, but it is what it is. Step your damn game up. Ain't my fault. But then it comes to the point where people hate on you. So it's like you're a villain because they hate on you because you can dress so well. So it is what it is. I'm not saying I'm the best dressed, but to me, when I come around, I'm the best dressed whatever room I come in. And that's how it is. And if it's not, step your game up. Don't get mad at me just because I know how to dress as I'm a villain. But anyway, back to the Joker. Villains are, mean and evil. They're cruel, you know what I'm saying? But they always have a story behind them and let you know the reason why they are the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? And villains, most villains are stylish. You know what I'm saying? And they're mean, and I don't know why I like a villain, but I like villains, So it is what it is. And I went to go see the Joker. Now, in this movie, it shows you how he became the Joker and what was on his mind and why he became the Joker and the way that he is. Now, this movie was made back in the 70s, and, it was about a guy that he was a clown. And, he would sell things outside, like you see him outside with the signs selling things and like that. And people would make fun of him. They would push him. And, one day these kids, they beat him up. They took a sign and everything. They chased him. And he was just trying to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? He was living with his mother. All she did was eat TV dinners. Excuse me. Eat TV dinners and watch late night, late night shows. And he would try his hardest to do gigs as a clown here, a clown there, and then, one particular time in the movie, he went to a children's hospital. And he's the clown, and he's jumping around, and doop, 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 and all of a sudden, okay, well, before that, let me go back, before that, he's a clown. And, he goes to nursing homes and things like that and everything, and then one day, one of his friends just gave him a gun and said, for protection, people think you're weird, so for protection, here's a gun. He said, you don't use guns. They was like, here, in this day and age, you need a gun. So he took the gun for protection. One day he had a gig as a clown in the children's hospital. He's dancing, doo, 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 and all of a sudden, boom, the gun falls out. And everybody's like, and the funny part is, he's like, shh. Yo, I cracked up. He was like, what could you say when a gun hits the ground around children and what could you say? Next thing you know, he loses his job. So the thing is, he's always trying to make some money as a clown. A clown is what he loved to do, so he didn't have that no more. So He was at home with his mother, and he always wanted to be on to the late night show. And the person was, I think, Robert De Niro. I think, yeah, Robert De Niro. He was the late night host of the show, and he could always imagine himself on that show, doing comedy. And for some reason, he always liked comedy, and that was his thing. But he was horrible. He was horrible. So one night, he goes to a comedy theater, and okay, well, before that, he okay. And another thing, he has mental illness, and so he would go to the medical clinic and get money. I mean, get therapy and pills and stuff like that. So there came a time where the hospital closed down. So basically, he couldn't get his meds. He couldn't, he couldn't get his meds. Something was mentally ill with him, but you didn't know what was wrong with him. So let me see what else. Okay, so he meets this woman that lives in his building. She has a little girl. She lives in his building. He comes in the building. They meet each other. It is what it is. She lives next door. Push come to shove, they meet each other and everything. They go out. So he does comedy. So one night he goes to do comedy with her. I mean, goes to do comedy. She goes along with him. He's on stage, and he sucks. He sucks, and everything. And certain movie nights he would go, sit in the audience and everything. So there's one thing about the Joker that a lot of people didn't know about him, but in one part of the movie, he's sitting down and he has a laugh. And the thing about his laugh is it's a medical condition. So when he so when he does that, it's not that he means to do it, but it's a medical condition where he cannot stop his laughing. So he's, at sometimes he just busts out in hilarious laughing, and he has a card saying, "Please excuse the laughing." Like one moment on the bus, he was coming home and he was on the bus. He was making smiley faces with the little boy, with the lady. She was sitting in the bus with her son, and he was behind them, and he was doing a smiley face trying to make the boy laugh. And they said, "Please leave my son alone." And he just starts busting out laughing, laughing, laughing. And he gives the woman a card and says, "Please excuse my laughing. I have some type of disease which causes uncontrollable laughter." She looks at him. Everybody thinks it's weird, but some people think it's true. Some people think it's not. So he meets this woman. He goes to the comedy show. He does comedy. He's horrible at it. Horrible at it. And then after that, someone records him on a late night show, and they want him to be on a late night show. Boom. The thing is about the Joker movie, I'm not going to say too much, but the thing about the Joker is it's like society gave up on him. And he popped like he did. He always do in a movie this. And, I didn't understand what it meant. The lady did it next door to him, like, in the elevator. And he kept on doing it throughout the movie, but now, thinking back, I understand what he meant by that. Everyone gave up on him. Society, okay, in the movie, the medical hospital closes. He loses his job. He can't get his medicine. He can't get a job. He's home with his mother. And, that's what it is, what it is. He goes on a comedy show. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't go to a comedy show yet. Okay. His mother, he finds out his mother was not his birth mother. So he tries to find out, he finds out that his mother used to work for Batman's father. She used to be a house, like, work in the house and stuff like that. The mother told him that Bruce Wayne, the mother tells him that this man is your father, which is the lawyer, which is the mayor of the city. He's the mayor of New York City, and his mother tells him that this guy is your father. So he meets the guy by the gates and everything, and he tells him, this guy's my father and everything. And it was like the guy, which was the bodyguard at the gate, when he met little Batman. He meets little Batman, but not knowing this is Batman. He thinks this little boy is his brother. So he's saying, okay, your father's my father. He says it to the bodyguard. The bodyguard was like, oh, please. I know that lady. That was the maid in the house. She was cuckoo. She was crazy. She had different personalities. That's not your mother. So he goes to the cuckoo house to find out, history about his mother. The guy was just close about to give him the paperwork. He pulls it back and gives it to him. The Joker grabs it, runs with it. Now the Joker finds out Bruce Wayne, Batman's father, isn't his father. So now he's really fucked up in the head now. So he's like, you know what? I lost my job as a clown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost everything. I lost my job as a clown. I'm mentally ill. I can't get my medicine. You know what I'm saying? Now my mother lied to me and told me this man is my father, which he isn't. And now I see my mother's crazy. So he goes to visit his mother. Something happens to his mother. You can see the movie what happens with his mother. His mother in the hospital. This motherfucker's so fucking mad. He takes a pillow and put the pillow on top of his mother's head, suffocates her. Mother's gone. He's mad. He's pissed the fuck off. So now you know. He does certain things, other things in the movie. I'm not going to spoil it all for you. But there's another part in the movie where he snaps. You know he snaps because he's dyeing his hair. He's jumping around in the bathroom. For some reason, he's dyeing his hair green. And he goes on the show. The Tonight Show. They're laughing at him and everything. And to me, he just felt like the guest, the host, was making fun of him. You're not you don't know comedy and everything like that. Let me hear some jokes. He started to say some jokes. The jokes aren't funny. And then he starts to get mad and saying about how society made me flip and all this. All of a sudden, he shoots the man on live TV in the head. But you understand why the Joker snaps. I look fat in a motherfucker. I'm trying to wear a green sweater for the Joker. Mm-hmm. But you see why the Joker snaps. And, he's on his way to jail in a cop car. He's just looking at and, Oh, and there's another part. Oh, I forgot a big part of the movie. Okay. He was on a train. And these three white rich guys were on the train. And, you could tell they were rich and everything. And at this time in the movie, New York City, which they call Gotham, was very poor. Everybody was struggling for jobs. Nobody had jobs. It was just horrible. So he see these three white guys. They're on the train and they're drunk and they're laughing and everything. And they look over at him coming from a clown gig. And, he starts laughing and they go over and they start bothering him and kicking him and everything. And he gets up. Pow, 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 pow. He shoots all three of them. So they make the paper and he's like, who killed these three guys? They say, people say it was a guy that looked like a clown. Who killed these three guys? And he's like, everybody in the public and in New York City was taking the Joker's side because the thing is, it's like, they're like, good. We're glad he shot them rich motherfuckers because everybody is out here struggling for money, can't get a job. And these motherfuckers is beating up a clown. And they got all this money. So, yeah, society took the Joker's side. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a deep movie, and in the movie, I wanted to hug the Joker, because the Joker, it just makes you feel like, when someone needs help, no one really there for them, or they don't really pay attention to that person, and it's like society pushed the Joker to the edge. And now, I see when the movie was coming out, and they said that, they wanted people to be alert because they didn't know if there was going to be a shooting or someone's going to be a copycat Joker and try to go, shoot or go crazy in the movie theater. I understand why, because there are people, and I know there are people out there that feel like the whole world society and gave up on them. But the Joker, he did something that was just like, whoa, which made people look at him. And so I say, if you do feel like you're gonna go off like that, like the Joker said, before you do that, don't go in no crowd. Don't go do that crazy stuff. Go talk to somebody. Go talk to a friend. Tell them how you feel, something like that. Because in this movie, it gets into the mind of the Joker to let you know why he is the way he is, why he flipped the way he did, and you can't get mad at him. You know what I'm saying? You only can get mad about the way he went about it, but he just went off like the point of no return. So, it's it's an eerie movie. It's entertaining, but it's very dark. There's not too much action in it, but it gets behind the mental of a human being's mind when they're pushed to the limit and don't know what to do. And this is a dark and creepy movie, eerie, but it's good for the mind to see how other people think, and the warning signs from other people to look out for. So that has been my first movie review. This is my first surprise movie review. I hope you like them. If you're into movie reviews, please let me know. I'll go see more. Just let me know. And yeah, that's 2 videos. And like I said, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I look fat than a motherfucker in there. That's because I got a hoodie on in this. It is what it is. But yeah, tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your cousin, tell your sister, tell your grandmother. Tell your grandmother, sit there. We could talk about recipes. Okay? Because I got some recipes for your ass. I don't know if I'm going to be cooking on this video, channel like that. I might be doing some mukbangs, sitting here eating some food while I'm talking to y'all. But, yeah. That's been the Joker movie review from my aspect, from Surprise Around the Corner. And I'm letting you guys know from my memory what I can remember. So, thank you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And please come back to Surprise Around the Corner.